today to speak to a good buddy of mine about a good kind of hobby, and we're going to knock to see if they're home. I already know they're home, I just said say that. The door to home, it says. Hello, Andrew!
Oh, Thomas, how are you?
How are you?
You're very welcome.
How's things? Are you
Good,
well?
I'm good. How do you keep it?
From, as I say in France, groovy.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Is good.
But we're here now today to discuss the good old bogwood.
Right.
And we'll go have a look at a few bits and discuss how the process and getting there. We're going to learn about bog oak and stuff like that, coming from a professional of professionalism, Mr. Andrew. Andrew, this is a bit of your workshop.
This is a bit of the workshop here. A small piece of that has been done. That's a small piece of bog oak that's clean now and cleaned down to.
And is it much work to get to that process?
There's a lot of work and a lot of dust.
It's like a nice bit of weight in it now.
Yeah, there is a solid timber. Yeah?
And is all this bog oak like the colours?
No, that's a piece of ordinary yew. Well, that's yew now before it goes to the bog.
Yeah,
Stuff here,
before it goes in the oven.
Before it goes into the bog for the 5,000 or 6,000 years. That's it. When it comes back out of the bog, now that's a very unusual piece.
Is this
because of the purple? That's yew, because of the purple colour in it. You know.
Yeah, and it's lovely colours that's in it.
Yeah,
and you carve it all down.
It's down to that, and that was only an skin of timber. You know, you can see the back of it now.
It's fantastic.
The way it was, you know.
And it all originally was like this.
It's all like that. That's what was left of the tree.
Yeah.
When I got it, you know. So
the colours are great.
Going to make a dancer.
An old
dancer after this year, but its colour is very unusual. That purple, you know.
It is. And yew then was traditionally used as a.
You was one of the native, one of the tree.
The tree of life, they call it, and the tree of death.
Yeah, one of the three Irish evergreen trees.
Really?
The one that I was reading you was one, the Scots pine, which is out there. Up there, that's the other one. And
yeah.
the one that make gin is what they call it.
Juniper.
That's the
Oh,
tree.
gin, yeah.
That's the tree.
And you've all little nice little things made and.
Yeah, well, that maybe might become a candle or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
You know, it's a nice piece.
But what exactly, like, to say a bog oak, is it just like an oak tree that comes from the bog, or?
It's an oak tree at back about 7,000-8,000 years. With the change in climate and everything, these trees would have been grown maybe on perfectly dry land, and then the land all become flooded, and the trees fell into it, you know.
Yeah.
And the trees stayed there for.
But it's amazing to think that
They stay there at the bottom of the moon, or some people
that they don't rot.
And
actually,
no,
like
there's some chemical in the bog. So bodies don't, human body doesn't.
And you can get bog butter and stuff like that then as well. Thousands of years old.
The bog will preserve most of those things, you know. So we have there, that's that there now, that's a big root piece there. This is a piece of bog oak here then, this one, you know. A small piece. But again, it's incredibly, and this is the natural colour. See, people wonder about this. What dye did you put on it? But you don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, it's so black and the shine.
That is the natural colour.
That's 100% natural colour.
Absolutely. And as this one is, there's nothing finished. Now you can see, if you look at this one here, Tom, that piece. With the purple colour in it.
Yeah.
You can see where this colour maybe came here. Because that's Irish yew.
Yeah.
And this must be Irish yew because as well it has that same purple pigment.
So that would be the centre, as we can see.
That piece
traditionally used then for making longbows.
That piece came from Tioan House.
So even at that though, it's a fine age, I'd say. Yew. Good few
hundred. Seemingly will stay growing, you know.
Yeah.
It'll grow and it can fall away and it'll grow back again and it gets.
Cool. And this is the first process of.
This is the start. This is where they're paring down and the cleaning down, and that takes place.
What's the next process then?
The next process is with this again would be sanding. You clean it here, and then you start to. Then the work starts.
Fine work.
Then the work starts to bring it to a finish.
To the lustre finish.
Yeah.
We might take a look at a few.
Yeah, we're going to the next step. We're going to the next step here.
Next process then of the bog oak process is
Sanding.
sanding.
Sanding here.
A
This
dusty
one is
job, I'd say.
here. Oh, dusty job here. And,
Would you be wearing a dust mask for safety? Or?
I do most.
Yeah, depends.
Most of the time.
Well, you're outdoors
But I do
as well.
a lot of it. I do a lot of sanding outside. You know?
Yeah,
And we use.
that's lovely.
That's a great piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'll stand up more. It'll be a nice. Very nice hand.
Yeah. Put a big baseball glove on it.
The coat to do anything with it, you know. And we use then some of the machines here. This is the sand machines we use. They use quite a lot here. This thing here. It's a power file, they're called. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
But they were very narrow.
So it's good for
It'll
getting
be
into all the grooves.
It'll go into the grooves.
Cool.
Now,
Excellent.
there's another piece here. Just to give you an idea of what it can be used for. This little piece will actually now do something. This is a blacksmith made
Especially.
by a blacksmith down here in Galway.
And did you get this made especially for you?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I got a few of them made, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll make that into just to make it useful, you know, and functional. So that'll become a candlestick with
It's lovely.
with this blacksmith made stuff.
And is there much process left to go with this before
There's
you
not a
actually
lot.
have it
There's
finished?
not a lot. That's now only to put a finish on it, you know.
Yeah.
Put a sand and seal or a Danish oil or a wax. This would be the stuff that I would use mostly here. This stuff, rye wax. Put a sand and sealer on it first, seals up all the timber, and then sand that down and put.
And you have
Put
a
a bit-
little mallet then for the fine.
The mallet, yeah. There's all the tools there in the box.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have a good selection. So.
Yeah, that's a big.
And is that one for the toenails?
That's for picking your nose.
Oh, it's a good scoop. A lot.
There's a lot. They're all ready now for.
These are ready for the actual.
They're ready for
finish.
sanding. Yeah? They're ready for taking that out.
The fine sanding, is that?
Yeah, well, they're ready
But
for.
if we look at this one from
they're
this
ready
angle,
for finishing actually. No?
you can actually see a face.
Yeah.
So you do. Some of them would be just like a.
Depends on what you make out of them. It often depends on the shape of the wood. That's the Indian man. Black elk.
That's his
We call
name.
him. That's the Thomas Black Elk. He was a
Af-
medicine man with the Lakota,
Yeah.
with the Lakota Indians. Now this would be into your field. He was asked one time, how do we stop the pollution and the damage on the earth? Or how do we heal the earth? He said, we stop making it sick. Stop pollution and
Stop poisoning the earth.
Poisoning the earth and something, yeah. But he's a good fella. There's another more pieces over there, more shapes and
This
faces.
is lovely with the face in it.
Yeah, there's another one here. This one.
Cool. It's very nice, isn't it? You can see the
There's,
different processes.
There's a nice piece there now again. That's in the book.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. And there's another face in there. We sort of, a friend of mine, he says we should call this one in here. This one at the back here, Medusa, or the sun god.
Yeah,
It's a bit,
the snakes in the hair.
Yeah,
Geez, that's an owl.
yeah, that's an owl there.
It's very nice.
That's a long-eared owl there. Push them out of the way.
But it's amazing to look at them, and people see their own.
A lot of
shapes.
people, a lot of people like this piece here more.
Everybody
sort of
sees
neutral,
something different.
and you can turn it.
Yeah.
They're three dimensions. A lot of I don't like making pieces with.
Plain, what you see
and
is
a
what you
straight
get.
back.
Yeah.
Flat backs and like
Yeah.
every one of them would have. Every one of them would have a shape to it. You know?
And it's your preferred angle, what way you set it up.
Absolutely, but
That's
it can be
lovely.
turned in as well. You know,
And this is finished.
that's ready for
Waxing.
polishing out. You know?
Lovely. This is some
I'll show you some pieces that are
of
finished.
the actual finished process. Right, we'll go have a look at those. So here we're going to enter the gallery of finished
product.
finished products. Finished creations. Finished. And as you can see, this room is done up to there.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Confusion.
Really it is.
Yeah.
And a dehumidifier to keep the moisture, is it?
That'll be one of the most unique pieces in the whole thing. That took 120 hours to carve and clean it. So
It's lovely and smooth, a lovely shine.
Totally, yeah. That's the finished. That's the finished oak. Now that's the oak you seen in the first shred.
Yeah.
But polished up.
This is the when you
This
get
is
to
the one with the seal around it.
Even the smoothness of all this now,
Yeah.
just hours and hours of just sanding.
Sanding, yeah. Finish it, paint it up, and then you put the sanding sealer, and then you cut it back after a few minutes. Cut it back again. You'll understand that, but then
Yeah.
Then you put the polish, and the polish I like because it gives you a slightly.
2 salmons of knowledge.
It gives you a nicer sort of matte finish on it.
That's very nice.
And the shine is-
And when you find a piece, would you straight away see a natural or a sculpture?
with our class down below, there's man, our African man. I mean, he's just some of the basic shapes on it, you know?
Yeah.
With the chins on. There's a couple of eagles here and behind you.
Oh, it's amazing that it's like this.
Yeah.
When you find them first, would you see these things in it and then start carving into it, or would they take form?
Yeah. So sometimes it tells itself what's in it. You know? There's another one here. This one here is good too. That's all the one piece now.
Really?
That's all the one piece of wood.
But when you look at the amount of stuff here, there is a lot of time and effort.
It's huge amount. It's huge amount of time.
It's something you have.
The end result.
Speaks for itself.
The end product, like I mean.
But there's serious work in this.
Yeah, I mean that's a lovely old bowl there now. There's none of them there with eagles, head here.
And what type of timber is this?
That's the bogwood now.
Bogwood. And it's so smooth.
Yeah. This is all because of
That's
the
lovely.
because of
Constant.
sanding.
It's very.
And this now is the German lady who was in
Man.
at the carving down below. This is a piece of white town here. This one.
Yeah.
And when she's
yeah.
she's seen it first, oh, she says the smoking pope. She
Yeah.
calls it.
And
And it is
the shape with it, it's like
the
a
shape
hat,
is the hat.
the bishop's hat.
But that's actually the white town tree. No?
And that's a hardwood.
It's hard.
That's a hardwood as well.
Yeah, it is very hard. But mostly
There's some way.
a lot of these fruit trees and that they're very difficult to use them. To crack too hard.
Yeah.
And when they start right out, then they shatter.
This be good to work with.
That was good.
Different woods have
It was
different
a funny-
qualities now.
It was a funny
For someone
piece.
beginning now carving, what would you recommend?
Timber to carve.
Yeah.
For someone beginning
Yeah,
carve.
beginning like something.
Get a piece of lime or something.
Lime tree.
Yeah, lime tree. Something that's way softer. I mean, this stuff is like
Stone.
carving stone.
Yeah.
That's a little history of the.
A little history. The bogs of Ireland are considered to be both an emotional and economic resource. Bogwoods preserve many layers of history. Radiocarbon dating has confirmed that bogwood has been buried and preserved in boglands for over 5,000 years. Pine takes on a golden hue. Yew becomes rich auburn. Oak becomes black.
Yeah.
And will I show people here? And this is Mr. The legend. Andrew, before we go, we want to present you. Now I know you have some fantastic sculptures here and photography. I don't want to embarrass you over my creation, but I want to present you this year's snowman, wooden snowman made from hazel and a few other bits. But this is for you.
Thank you very much, Tom. That's appreciated.
Yeah.
Because I love those simple pieces. You know? There's one of the lads down at the class, and he's actually gone now. He's making tiny little pieces, and they're beautiful.